Hey everyone, it is time to talk to Carlia. Do some more Thieves
Brynjolf,
Guild.
the time has come to decide Mercer's fate. Until a new guildmaster is chosen, the decision falls to you.
Aye, lass. And I've come to a decision.
It's
Mercer
us.
Frey tried to kill both of you. He betrayed the guild, murdered Gallus, and made us question our future. He needs to die.
We have to be very careful, Brynjolf. Mercer is a Nightingale, an agent of Nocturnal.
And it's all true. Everything I heard in the stories. The Nightingales, their allegiance to Nocturnal, and the Twilight Sepulchre.
Yes. That's why we need to prepare ourselves and meet
As
Mercer
everybody
on
looks
equal
at me
footing.
instead of each other.
Just outside of Riften, beyond the southeast gate, is a small path cut up the mountainside. At the end of that path is a clearing and an old standing stone. I'd ask you both to meet me there.
Sounds good to me, Carlia. Brynjolf is on his way. Alright, they just want me to meet Carlia there. Alright, we'll go.
Good to see you again, friend.
The same to you, Prince.
Yes?
You followed us out. You can go back to doing whatever you were doing around this. Whatever it is that you'll plan on doing the right ways. Alright, which way am I going? That way. Nightingale place is over here. I made sure to unlock that before. Here's my fast travel point unlocking day. How those wings can hold the Vampire Lord up, I don't know. But they do.
I'm glad you're here.
And the significance of those
This
places?
is the headquarters of the Nightingales, cut into the mountainside by the first of our kind. We've come to seek the edge we need to defeat Mercer Frey.
What kind?
If you'll follow me, I'll try to explain on the way.
Alright.
This way, please.
I'm not really too worried about asking 50 questions. Since we have already learned a lot about
I'm
the
okay with the
Nightingales
dark,
from her.
but I've spent more than my share
So
of
this is
time in
Nightingale
caves
Hall.
already.
I heard about this place when I joined the guild, but I never believed it existed.
The
Sure
assumption that the
does.
Nightingales were just a myth was seeded within the guild on purpose. It helped divert attention from our true nature. What's wrong, Brynjolf? I can almost hear your brow furrowing.
Trying to understand why I'm here, lass. I'm no priest, and I'm certainly not religious. Why pick me?
Never saw
This
anything
isn't
like
about
this back on
religion,
the island.
Brynjolf. It's business.
Which way are we going? Across the bridge? I'm guessing. No, are we meant to talk to you?
To set foot inside in over a century. Now, if you'll both proceed to the armory to don your Nightingale armor, we can begin the oath.
This is enough to make your head spin, eh?
Yeah, considering I have to run back and forth, run back and forth, run back and forth. Alright. I say we go like this so we can see our stuff. Alright, look at us. Oh, inconspicuous. And now you can see our amulet.
I think we should trust the lass and take the deal.
I'm already wearing my
You appear
stuff.
ready for the oath.
Ooh. It's like there for a second when they changed. I don't think I was meant to be looking at them.
I think we should trust the lass and take the deal.
And then you got
likely ready for
Serana.
the oath.
Am I supposed to talk to you? No.
Proceed down the hall to the gate when you're ready.
I think we should Okay, lass. We've got these get-ups on. Now what?
Beyond this gate is the first step in becoming a Nightingale.
Whoa there, lass. I appreciate the armor, but becoming a Nightingale? That was never discussed.
To hold any hope of defeating Mercer, we must have Nocturnal at our backs. If she's to accept you as one of her own, an arrangement must be struck.
What sort of arrangement? I need to know the terms.
The terms are quite simple, Brynjolf. Nocturnal will allow you to become a Nightingale and use your abilities for whatever you wish. And in return, both in life and in death, you must serve as a guardian of the Twilight Sepulchre.
Aye,
Serana,
there's
get over
always
here.
a catch. But at this point, I suppose there isn't much to lose. If it means the end of Mercer Frey, you can count me in.
What about you? Are you ready to transact the oath with Nocturnal?
Well, we're here. I am totally
Good.
ready.
After I open the gate, please stand on the western circle.
This is enough to make your head spin, eh?
So she's the only one allowed to touch it. I'm going to touch it. Touching.
We'll speak when the oath is complete.
Well,
I think we
open
should
the
trust
gate.
the lass and take the deal.
Bring it. I heard you the first
We'll
20
speak when
times
the
you
oath
said
is
it.
complete.
This is my spot. Not yours. Do you understand? Your spot's over there. And
I call upon you, Lady Nocturnal, Queen of Murk, and Empress of Shadow. Hear my voice.
Ah, Carlia. I was wondering when I'd hear from you again. Lose something, did we?
My lady, I've come before you to throw myself upon your mercy, and to accept responsibility for my failure.
You're already mine, Carlia. Your terms were struck long ago. What could you possibly offer me now?
I have two others that wish to transact the oath, to serve you both in life and in death.
You surprise me, Carlia. This offer is definitely weighted in my favor.
I guess we can start. Oh wait, where's
My
Serana?
appetite for Mercer's
Behind me
demise
this time.
exceeds my craving for wealth, Your Grace.
Revenge. How interesting. Very well. The conditions are acceptable. You may proceed.
Lady Nocturnal, we accept your terms. We dedicate ourselves to you as both your avengers and your sentinels. We will honor our agreement in this life and the next until your conditions have been met.
Very well. I name your initiates Nightingale, and I restore your status to the same, Carlisle.
It doesn't look like we're glowing.
And in the future, I'd suggest you refrain from disappointing me again.
We don't anger the Daedra and whatever she is.
I suggest you talk to
Have you
Carlia
not
first.
Now that you've
heard of the
transacted the
Oblivion
oath,
Crisis?
It's time to reveal the final piece of the puzzle to you. Mercer's true crime.
He's done more.
Mercer was able to unlock the Guild's vault without 2 keys because of what he stole from the Twilight Sepulchre, the skeleton key. By doing this, he's compromised our ties to Nocturnal and, in essence, caused our luck to run dry.
Key that unlocks any door.
Well, yes, but the key isn't only restricted to physical barriers. All of us possess untapped abilities, the potential to wield great power securely sealed within our minds. Once you realize the key can access these traits, potential becomes limitless.
I say the three of us
I'm
to
afraid
keep it.
that's impossible. If the key isn't returned to its lock in the Twilight Sepulchre, things will never be the same for the Guild. As time passed, our luck would diminish to the point of non-existence, and whether you know it or not, our uncanny luck defines our trade.
First time I've ever set out to return something. No, it's
Very
not.
true. In our line of work, it's quite rare we set out to return a stolen item to its rightful owner.
It's a lie. Let's
Before
go.
we depart, Brynjolf has some business to discuss. I suggest you listen to him.
Listen, lass. There's one last piece of business we need to settle before we go after Mercer. The leadership of the Guild.
Why tell this to me?
Carlia and I had a long discussion before you arrived here. Thanks to your efforts, Mercer's treachery has been exposed. After we deal with him, all that remains is restoring the Guild to its full strength. As a result, we both feel that you have the potential of replacing Mercer as leader of the Thieves' Guild.
Why me? And what about you?
I've been at this game a long time, my friend. A long time. I've stolen trinkets from nobles and framed priests for murder. I'm good at what I do. Maybe even one of the best.
Wolverine
all I
cough
know.
cough.
I've never been one to lead. Never desired it, never cared for it. Don't want it.
I don't know what to say.
Well, we have a bit of an errand to run before your coronation, so don't get sentimental on me now. Then it's
Alex,
decided. When this is all over and Delvin's contacts assure me that we've regained our footing in Skyrim, we'll handle the details. Until then, we have quite the task ahead.
Skill.
I've been poring over the plans you brought us, and I'm convinced the eyes of the Falmer are in the Dwarven ruins at Erkenthand. Carlia and I will meet you there. Prepare yourself, lass. This will be a fight to remember.
There we go.
Aye.
Guess we're Nightingales.
And some of what Carlia said is starting to make sense. Mercer may have damaged our reputation and raided our coffers, but this goes well beyond even his twisted form of larceny. Old Delvin kept calling it a curse, and we all laughed at him. Looks like the joke's on us.
Well, I guess we're going to be meeting those guys at the ruins. Spring Elf coming? Yes. I am going to leave this here. Us in our awesome Nightingale armor. Carlia. Spring Elf. Serana. And I will see you in the next video.